This is Qtv Nightly News, which is also on Q Radio 103.3 FM. I am Mudu Gajaga and thank you for joining us. First, here are the headlines. President Barrow today received at the State House a major consignment of firefighting and emergency response equipment donated by Spain-based startup Solidarity Heart. The Gambia Immigration Department, in collaboration with the International Organization for Migration, on Thursday launched the Migration Information and Data Analysis System (MIDAS). The Serekunda Minor Health Center today marked International Day of Nurses and Midwives, honoring the midwives in providing maternity care. Women in Liberation and Leadership, in collaboration with the French Embassy, has launched the second phase of its Young Female Ambassadors Club Mentorship program on Thursday. The Department of Diplomacy and International Relations at the Civil Service University organized a cultural diplomacy event under the theme Culture for Peace, United Gambians Beyond Politics. Those were the headlines, now the news in detail. Welcome and thank you for joining us. This is Qtv News. President Barrow today received at the State House a major consignment of firefighting and emergency response equipment donated by Spain-based startup Solidarity Heart. Alusise reports.
The donation is part of the organization's International Development Cooperation Program for the strengthening of the emergency system in the Gambia, an initiative aimed at boosting the country's fire response and emergency rescue capacity through international cooperation with partners from Gran Canaria, Spain. The donated items include 8 emergency response vehicles, 5 trucks and 3 operational vehicles, alongside firefighting wares, generators, communication gadgets, printers, and a high-capacity fire truck with a capacity to carry 12,000 liters of water. After inspecting the equipment, President Barrow expressed appreciation to the donors, describing the support as a significant contribution to national emergency preparedness and public safety. The President emphasized the partnership as impactful and praised the leadership of the organization, especially Sonja Arup, for her commitment to supporting the Gambia's emergency services.
So we need partners that can complement our efforts. We are doing a lot, but obviously when you have good friends who can complement your efforts, you will appreciate it. So it is well appreciated.
Thank you, President.
We thank her and thank her team and her organization.
He noted that the Gambia, as a developing country with limited resources, continues to depend on strong partnership to complement government efforts in strengthening emergency response institutions. He further described the fire and rescue services as one of the most disadvantaged security institutions due to the high cost of firefighting equipment, adding that the latest support will significantly improve the country's response capacity.
But over the years, I think this partnership has really made a difference. It has increased their capacity in the form of materials, in the form of training. I think that is very good for our fire services. As the country is developing, we are seeing a lot of incidents happening. But if you don't have resources, you don't have capacity, it will be very difficult for you to respond. And fire incidents are always an emergency. An emergency, you have to be prepared all the time, 24 hours.
He highlighted the importance of deploying the 12,000-litre fire truck to Serekunda, describing the municipality as one of the areas most vulnerable to fire outbreaks because of its dense population.
So with these 12,000 litres, definitely, if it is full to capacity, it can make a big difference. So Mr. Ba, we congratulate you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulate the security forces and thank the donors, of course. And we still encourage them to continue supporting, continue the friendship, so that we can all benefit from it.
The organization has over the years supported the Gambia through similar donations while also facilitating specialized training for Gambia emergency responders. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliu Sise.
The Gambia Immigration Department, GID, in collaboration with the International Organization for Migration, IOM, on Thursday launched the Migration Information and Data Analysis System, MIDAS, a tool to strengthen border management. Yafatu Gay was at the event and she now tells us more.
The project will introduce MIDAS at 3 additional entry points in the country: the Banjul Seaport, the Katong border crossing, and the Nyamanar border crossing. The 13-month initiative is expected to improve the collection, analysis and sharing of immigration and cross-border movement data while strengthening evidence-based planning and policy making in the Gambia. MIDAS is currently operational at 7 land border points across the country. The addition of the 3 new entry points is expected to strengthen migration data management and improve data-driven coordination. The Deputy Director of GID, Hulei Jalo, noted that effective border management is becoming increasingly important.
As mobility continues to increase, particularly through land and sea entry points, it is essential that our systems keep pace with these evolving dynamics.
The Minister of Tourism, Abdullah Job, said the project supports safe migration management while contributing to tourism development.
I can assure you that the partnership, not only at the level of the ministry, but also at the level of the Gambia Tourism Board and the Gambia Immigration Department, will be strengthened further.
The UN Resident Coordinator, Carl Frederick Paul, and the Ministry of Interior Representative, Lamin Jata, who both highlighted the importance of MIDAS.
As mobility into the country continues to grow across air, land, and sea, it also presents an important opportunity to further strengthen the system that underpins this growth.
Reliable and timely migration data is critical tool for planning, policy formulation, and effective service delivery. And this project significantly enhances our capacity in that regard.
Sipka Achaz, the Program Coordinator for Immigration Management at IOM, provided an overview of the implementation of MIDAS and its impact so far.
From IOM's perspective, one of the key factors that we were considering was that, data is only useful if it is used. So we can generate so much of data, but we want to make sure that that data will make it into the decisions that are whether important for the tourism sector diversification and, of course, linking it to the border security aspect.
Data collection through MIDAS is expected to strengthen the analysis of migration trends, trade, public health, and regional mobility, helping authorities make informed decisions and improve strategic planning. Developed by the International Organization for Migration (IOM) in 2009, MIDAS is currently operational in 29 countries globally and has been designed to be compliant with international standards. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafatu Gay.
The Serekunda Minor Health Center today marked International Day of Nurses and Midwives, honoring the dedication, perseverance and compassion of midwives in providing exceptional maternity care. More in this report, which was scripted by Lole M. Camara by Mam Nabuka.
Every year on May 5th, the International Day of Midwives is observed globally. The theme for this year's celebration, Our Midwives, Our Future, Empowered Midwives Save Lives, highlights the profound impact that well-supported midwives can have on maternal and neonatal health outcomes. Amidst a vibrant atmosphere marked by a march past, the day also serves as a poignant reminder of the relentless sacrifices and unwavering commitment shown by frontline health workers who provide essential care in hospitals, clinics, and communities throughout the Gambia. David J. Day, the Principal Nursing Officer at the Serekunda Minor Health Center, emphasized the critical importance of nurses.
Nurses and midwives remain on the front line. They are the bridge between healthcare system and the community those systems serve. Without nurses and midwives, healthcare system cannot function the way they should.
Recognizing the challenges faced by healthcare professionals, health officials and practitioners are advocating for heightened investment in the training of healthcare workers, improved working conditions, and the establishment of robust support systems. Dr. Babukar Cham is the president of the National Association of Nurses and Midwives.
We are saying we want to stay in this country and work and build the nation. Nobody will build it for us, but we want to have a dignified, a good standard house to live, a good salary to educate and take care of our families, and then when we are sick, we have a health system that can take care of us as we are giving back.
Fatu Sanyang, the Regional Principal Nursing Officer for Region 1, emphasized the vital role Gambian nurses and midwives play, particularly in rural areas where access to doctors is often limited.
You work long hours, respond to emergencies, comfort families during difficult times, and continue serving even under pressure. Yet, though your commitment and resilience, countless lives are saved every day. So you need to be celebrated.
Ndeiro Sar, the UNFPA country representative, and Basiru Drame, the CEO of Kanifing General Hospital, also spoke on the significance of this day.
We are really looking forward to continuing to supporting the government and the association and the like to make sure that wherever we are, every woman who gives birth goes home with a healthy baby.
By investing in their training and specialization, by improving their working conditions, and by listening to their voices. I believe that when we do this as partners and authorities, nurses are going to be empowered, and once they are empowered, the deaths that we are having in our communities, the deaths that we are having in our hospitals, the deaths that we are actually having in our society will actually going to be reduced, if not averted.
As the Gambia stands in solidarity with the global community in recognizing this important day, stakeholders unanimously agree that acknowledging and bolstering the role of nurses and midwives is crucial in building a healthier, more resilient nation. Mamna Buka, reporting for QTV News.
We will now go for a commercial break. When we return, we have more national news stories. Do stay tuned. Welcome back, and this is QTV News. I am Umudu Gajaga. The Department of Diplomacy and International Relations at the Civil Service University on Wednesday organized a cultural diplomacy event under the theme Culture for Peace, Uniting Gambians Beyond Politics. Jacqueline Colley attended, and she filed this report.
The event brought together students from different ethnic backgrounds to celebrate the country's rich cultural heritage while promoting peace and social cohesion. The program began with a march past, creating an atmosphere filled with excitement as students proudly represented the various ethnic groups in the Gambia through traditional attire, music, dance performances, and cultural displays. The performances showcased the beauty of the Gambia's diversity, with each group presenting elements of their food, language, dance, and traditional values. Through cultural diplomacy, the university aims to foster an environment where diversity is celebrated and differences are viewed as a source of strength rather than division. Fatu Ebari, Deputy Provost of the Civil Service University, reiterated the importance of extracurricular activities within the university.
If we limit our learning within the classrooms, we will miss out in shaping character and values of our learners. It is through character and values formations that this university will continue to enjoy peaceful and friendly environment that we are known for.
The organizers say the initiative is aimed at strengthening relationships among students and staff while encouraging mutual respect, cultural diplomacy, and understanding in an increasingly polarized world. Here are Pulondao, Head of Department, Diplomacy and International Relations, and Bakari D. Sonko, the guest speaker.
Culture humanizes nations. It makes them relatable. It builds bridges where politics sometimes create walls. Through cultural diplomacy, nations are able to build trust, promote mutual respect, reduce conflict, enhance their global image, and create lasting influence beyond cohesion.
Sustaining unity beyond political differences require intentional effort. Events such as this marks the very reason why we can be together, enforcing our culture and supporting one another where it's really needed.
The Civil Service University presented QTV with a certificate of appreciation in recognition of the station's continued support in providing a platform to showcase the university's activities. As the curtains close on another successful cultural celebration, one message remained clear: culture has the power to bridge divides, strengthen relationships, and unite Gambians towards a more peaceful future. Reporting for QTV News, I am Jacqueline Collie.
Women in Liberation and Leadership will, in collaboration with the French Embassy, has launched the second phase of its Young Female Ambassadors Club mentorship program. The initiative aims to guide adolescent girls, and in this phase, some adolescent boys through mentorship, leadership training, and personal development. Julden Jai has more.
For many young girls, growing up comes with pressure, doubt, and uncertainty about the future. Some are afraid to speak in public, others struggle to have self-belief, while many simply lack the guidance needed to pursue their dreams. It is in this reality that WIL is addressing change through its Young Female Ambassadors Club membership program. Fatoumata Sane, Communications and Advocacy Officer, and Fatou Balde, founder and CEO of WIL, spoke about the rationale behind the initiative.
According to UNICEF, over 34% of young women in the Gambia are married before the age of 18. This is a huge number. Child marriage continues to affect girls' education, increase the risk of early pregnancy, and limits opportunities for girls. The reason why we have young men involved in this initiative or project is because we want to encourage positive masculinity.
As a country, young girls, from when we are born, we are trained how to be women. We have social norms, gender norms that condition us as young women, how we should act, how we should behave. And one of the things that we want to do in this mentorship program is to dismantle those harmful norms.
In many communities, young girls still face challenges ranging from low self-esteem to limited access to opportunities. Social expectations and fear of failure also prevent some from expressing themselves freely. Dr. Stéphane Dové, chargé d'affaires at the French diplomatic mission in the Gambia, and Marion Ray Isen, the director of Alliance Française de Banjul, called on young adolescents to understand their purpose in life before embarking on any journey.
There is no male qualities, male capacities. No. Whoever tells you that is wrong.
I feel like as women, we have to work, if not twice, maybe 10 times harder to get to the same point. Because as women, we are always being criticized. The world has been built by men for men. So we will always be blamed for not being enough, or being too much like this, or not enough like that.
Studies by international child and education organizations continue to show that girls who receive mentorship and support at an early age are more likely to remain focused in school, participate in community activities, and develop stronger decision-making skills. Maimuna Fofana, Sheikh Njai, and Aminata Dabo, all failures of the program, also shared their experiences and spoke about what makes a good leader and the importance of gender equality.
If you are given the position to be a leader, you should be responsible for the people that you are leading and take accountability for them.
Everybody is equal, being it a lady or a man. We all are equal. What men can do, majority ladies can do as well.
Being a good leader, you have to know the environment. You have to study the environment, the people that you are going to lead.
The launch of the second cohort also highlights the growing importance of mentorship programs in shaping the next generation of female leaders. Reporting for QTV News, I am Julden Jai.
The official onboarding of 585 entrepreneurs under the 6-month Andandor training program, beneficiaries expressed optimism about the future of their businesses. The initiative aims to strengthen micro, small and medium-sized enterprises across the Gambia's tourism and creative sectors. Here is Lolly M. Camara.
Tourism is one of the Gambia's key economic drivers, contributing about 20% to the country's gross domestic product and supporting tens of thousands of direct and indirect jobs. Alongside it, the creative industries are steadily gaining ground, offering new opportunities for youth and women entrepreneurs. From fashion and music to hospitality and cultural services, these sectors are increasingly shaping livelihoods and adding value to the tourism chain. Out of more than 2,000 applicants, 585 entrepreneurs were selected through a competitive process. They are grouped into 3 tiers based on the stage and scale of their businesses and will receive tailored support under the program. Among them is Banna Konjira, a lodge owner from Janjambure in the Central River region, who sees this as a turning point for his business.
I am very, very happy, and I think it's a big opportunity for me and also Georgetown, because this will help a lot when you come in terms of development or promoting our industrial areas in Janjambure.
The selected entrepreneurs will benefit from training in product development, business management, and improve access to markets and financing, key challenges that many small businesses in the Gambia continue to face. For fashion designer Fatoumata Escante, the program comes at a time when local creatives are beginning to gain recognition and support within the country.
Alhamdulillah, it's getting better every time because now Gambians believe more in ourselves than other countries. Before, even with catalogs, we have to depend on other countries, neighboring countries, to bring their own. So now Gambians are into our own. We are creating our own styles and moving forward.
The creative sector, particularly entertainment, is also expected to benefit. Pamodu Yafa, a member of Bright Stars Entertainment, believes the initiative will open doors for innovation and collaboration.
We have raw talent. We have people that are really extremely talented and gifted. But when you look at the industry, the way it is structured, you know, the opportunity at the international level and all of those, this is one of the things that we are extremely lacking. And I believe, you know, the intervention of this project will actually boost us as the entertainers. This is one way to actually take us to another level.
Through the 5-year European Union Youth Empowerment Project focused on tourism and creative industries, the International Trade Center and its partners aim to build a more inclusive, competitive and sustainable sector. For many of these entrepreneurs, the Andandor program is not just support, it is a pathway to growth, resilience and long-term impact. For QTV News, Loliam Kamara.
And now, before we end this news bulletin, here is a recap of our main news headlines. President Barrow today received at the State House a major consignment of firefighting and emergency response equipment donated by Spain-based startup Solidarity Heart. The Gambia Immigration Department, in collaboration with the International Organization for Migration, on Thursday launched the Migration Information and Data Analysis System, MIDAS. The Serekunda Minor Health Center today marked International Day of Nurses and Midwives, honoring them with providing maternity care. Women in Liberation and Leadership, in collaboration with the French Embassy, has launched the second phase of its Young Female Ambassadors Club Mentorship program on Thursday. The Department of Diplomacy and International Relations at the Civil Service University organized a cultural diplomacy event under the theme Culture for Peace, Uniting Gambians Beyond Politics. That's all in this news edition. Thank you very much for watching. Join us again at 10 for another bulletin.